Hi guys, it's Mark Zickrey, and I am here in the Writers Guild Lounge. This is my Writers Guild pass, and the Writers Guild, as some of you probably know, is the official organization, the union of the TV and film writers. And I've been a proud member of the Writers Guild since the late 1970s, so that's pretty exciting when I was writing for all those iconic shows and still am. And they have a lounge for members. It's quite wonderful. I'm not in the lounge proper because that's where people are writing, so it needs to be quiet there. This is like the little break room, which is very nice. It has a refrigerator, microwave, printer, the whole 9 yards. And I thought, and I'm wearing my writer's hat, of course, and a t-shirt from Independent Bookstore Day, which says, "Don't bother me, I'm writing." I wanted to let you know that we're planning to shoot June 26th, 27th, 28th with most of our leads, including Ethan McDowell and Brian McClure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you have been interested in possibly donating to Space Command, even $1,000 or $2,000 helps enormously, even 500, or 100 or 10. But you can just PayPal me at markzickrey@gmail.com, and it'll come our way. I have to know in the next day or so if we're going to have enough money in the till to roll camera. I very much want to. And we'd be shooting at our studio, all 3 stages. If you want to come, you're welcome to come. Just contact me. And obviously, if you've been wanting to buy Space Command shares, someone named Mike emailed me, and I haven't been in touch with him. He said he wanted to buy shares, and I sent him the paperwork, and I haven't heard back yet. Very stressful. So because the shares are $7,500 each, they give you a percentage of my producer's net profits, either in Space Command or in the Showrunners Network, which is a big consortium of a movie that Elaine's making with me, and also 5 pilots that I'm doing with Rockne O'Bannon and Mark Fergus, and many other people who have created hit shows. And so if you can contact me, that'd be much appreciated. But meantime, I thought I might show you sort of my workspace when I'm working, and I thought you might find it very fun. So here I am in the ready room, in the kitchen, essentially, of the Writers Guild Lounge. And the reason I'm here is because I can talk, and I can make phone calls, and I can do things like that. But here, for instance, here is the script. I'll hold it up like this. The script for Great Solar War, and on the front of it is a photo from the TV show Space Patrol. It was live TV from 1950 to 55. I have one of those uniforms I own. I met Ed Kemmer, the handsome actor, on the whatever side of the screen it will be, ultimately, screenwrite, I think. I met him when he was an older guy. He still looked fantastic, and he was hugely inspirational, which is why I named Captain Kemmer in Space Command. And that was his sidekick, Happy, who's sort of an ancestor of Cadet Bradbury, Lieutenant Bradbury, and that's Carol, who was sort of the daughter of the head of Space Patrol. And I actually met her as well, Virginia Hewitt, and she was quite wonderful. And I didn't meet the actor who played Happy because he had died of a brain tumor, sadly, many years ago. So, but he was a wonderful actor. It's a wonderful ensemble. If you've never seen Space Patrol, just go on YouTube. You'll find it. It's really entertaining. It really holds up as just a fun show. And even though it was aimed at kids, it was watched by many adults. But I used that as the cover page of Great Solar War, and then this is the cover, the official cover, the preliminary poster, and then it gets to, if you just want to page through the script, it's pretty interesting. There's shooting days, where we're shooting, what we're shooting, who we're shooting it with, the logistics of it, and then I go through essentially the script, and then this is our cast for the 2-hour episode, Great Solar War. So some of these people are very famous, some are not, but it does include Greg Mazzy, played by Bill Mumy, Noah Bergson, played by Torsten Vogt, who was in Big Lebowski, and Ethan McDowell, of course, and Joanna Russ is played by Sue Ann Peen, the Secretary General of the United Planets. Rowan Mazzy, we're talking to Lucy Sky Rocket about playing that role. She's the daughter of Ronnie Rocket of Poison, etc. Doug Jones is in this, Bob Picardo, etc. So very fun. And then here is the title page, and then here I'll just see if I can flip this. It's just the entire script where I just go through it and mark what's been shot, what hasn't been shot, how we're going to shoot various and sundry. It's 130 pages, a little long, but not bad. And then here's the calendar. So I have the calendar for the next few months that tells me when we're shooting, what we're shooting, etc. And then for my daily actions, I write down every day a daily schedule. There, let's see if I can get that in the camera. Hold on, let's do it this way. There I am back. I have a daily schedule where I write down what I'm doing in the day, what actions I've already taken. Sometimes I write down for the week. And by everything that advances me artistically, I put a star. By everything that advances me financially, I put a $sign. I've done this for many, many years. And it helps keep me focused on the tasks at hand. Then I have my list of the investors in Space Command. I won't feature that very much because I don't want you contacting them, but nor do they want to be contacted, I'm sure. But these are the wonderful people who've put up the money that's gotten us this far. And then I storyboarded a sequence where Jack Kemmer flies in through the hole in a damaged spaceship and saves his son who's unconscious in an enclosed weapons console. And these are just kind of the way I do storyboards. I call them Snoopygrams because they look like Charles Schultz's Peanuts drawings. And but this is enough for my team to know what angles I intend, what sets I intend, what the actors are saying, what they're saying. This helps everyone on the team sort of know what I have in mind. And this is just a starting point. So my team and I as well can move away from the specifics of the shots, but at least gives them the notion of what I'm intending. And so I shared that with my team. Now it's interesting because of course I have a degree from UCLA, four-year degree, bachelor's in painting, sculpture, and graphic arts. And many of you know I was a visual artist before I was a writer. When I was a teenager, I had gallery shows of my work, etc. But I stopped doing art to get good at writing. And so whereas I could put in the time to draw significantly better looking storyboards than these get the message across. And so I don't put in the extra time because I don't need to. And what I need to do is have a show worth watching. And so that's where I put my time and energy. The most beautiful storyboards I ever saw were by my friend Ian McCaig, who is just phenomenal. Of course, he designed Darth Maul and Queen Amidala, many, many, many things. He worked on the Harry Potter movies, worked on the Marvel Universe films, and he works on Space Command as our character designer. And just wonderful collaborator and friend. And then of course, then I sit in the chair, and there's my laptop. Now on top of my laptop, it has various and sundry things that I like. Let's see what I can show you this. So there's the Tyrell from Blade Runner. There's something from Far Beyond the Stars, which I came up with. The Deep Space Nine episode. There's something from Weyland-Yutani and the Nostromo, and so on and so forth. So just things that are amusing to me and meaningful to me. And then I just, there's my computer, and I answer emails and go online. And here's my script writing program, Final Draft, which I will show you. Here we go. So when I open it, it says Open Recent, and then here's the script. So basically, that's how I work. So let's see if I can get this there. Yeah, that's the script. And then when I do things like, documents per se, then I open Word, and I will go to, like for instance, Space Command 3-day shoot, and then that'll come up. And then this is what we're shooting and when, which I share with my team. So you can see that this is, it's like a little office that I can carry around with me in my book bag from the Strand bookstore in New York. There you go, Strand bookstore, which is a great bookstore. If you've never been to it, I recommend it. And so that's the main stuff. So basically today and into tomorrow, I'll make the decision whether we're flying Ethan McDowell and Brian McClure out here and shooting for 3 days in about a week and a half, or pulling the plug on it. So that's up to you guys and up to the fates, and hopefully we'll be able to pull together just a few grand so we can do it. So thanks for all your interest, all your help. It's really wonderful to be shooting Space Command and all the other projects we're doing, and to be active and doing what I love. And that's, of course, thanks thanks to you guys. So that's it for now, and we'll talk again real soon. Bye, guys.